Skill-based matchmaking has been the subject of controversy for a while now surrounding the Call of Duty community in general. Ever since it was introduced in Modern Campfire, it has crossed over into Cold War and is now confirmed to also be in Vanguard. If you regularly watch my Call of Duty videos, you may see me bitch about this often, and for good reason. However, before I get into the nitty-gritty, remember, I post a new Call of Duty video every weekday at 5 PM US Central Time, so if you want to see more, then subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be notified. So now I should probably start from the beginning. What exactly is skill-based matchmaking, otherwise known as SBMM? What SBMM does is it takes a player and queues them into lobbies with people around their skill level. This is regularly determined by a player's performance in the last few matches. The worse you are, the worse your opponents will be, and vice versa. While SBMM has always been in most Call of Duty titles, it wasn't until recently where it has been cranked up to 11. Now I want to say that I like the idea of SBMM. However, I have multiple issues with the way it's implemented. Now, SBMM is mainly implemented for casual players who hop on every now and then and don't want to deal with sweats in their lobbies. Now, because of this, the player retention in the newer games have dramatically increased, and that is a good thing. However, what if someone who's new to the series decides to give Call of Duty a try? Hear me out, I have years of experience in Call of Duty, so naturally I'm going to do moderately well on any new title I give a try. But if someone is just getting to shooters, with the way SBMM works, they are not going to improve, or at least not the rate they normally would. If a new player is just going to get bumped back down and fight against players who are just as inexperienced as they are, they will never really get any better at the game. Especially since on the rare occasion they get put into a lobby with better players, they'll do horribly and go right back to the noob-filled lobbies. It's like an endless cycle. Now eventually, said player would get familiar enough with the game to be put against actual skilled players, but not at the rate like the older games. In the glory days of Black Ops 2, it was adapt or get killed. If you were bad at the game, you were just bad at the game. However, going against all these other players and seeing the type of classes and what meta was the most popular among everyone would help you start doing naturally better, and it was a satisfying experience to start performing better in your matches. You were actually making progress. Not only that, but SBMM in general is just borderline manipulative. I've been playing Cold War for months now, and I honestly could not tell you if I'm actually good at the game or not. Am I doing well because of natural skill, or because the game is just giving me easier players to go against? This also leads to casual players basically being fooled into thinking they're way better at the game than they actually are. In my ideal version of SBMM, I'd have it to where newcomers and players who play on and off are babied and given easier players, but if you sink a considerable amount of time into the multiplayer while simultaneously doing well, then SBMM disappears altogether and you start getting a variety of players who all range in different skill levels. However, that's just how SBMM negatively impacts casual players. I haven't even gotten started on everyone else. I honest to God can't remember the last time I enjoyed a multiplayer match on Cold War. Sure, I may have had fun when recording and talking to you guys, but off camera when I'm grinding for camos, I am miserable. Because I play the game a lot and I'm not awful at it, the game cues me into a lobby absolutely filled with sweats and campers. The concept of casual play is obliterated and I am forced to sweat my balls off in every match I play. I just described 75% of everyone's experience on Cold War. Now, I'm not saying we should just be able to stomp on noobs 24/7, but having a variety and skill level for each match not only made the game more fun, but it also rewarded those who took the time to get better at it. Now, being good at the game is more of a punishment rather than a reward. Every time I do good in a match, I feel a strong sense of dread since I know I'm going to be playing against Tfue next. This isn't how multiplayer should function. And that leads me to my next point. I honestly think that while SBMM is helping the series as of right now, it is eventually going to be the thing that kills Call of Duty. That may sound like an exaggeration, but do you know how many of my friends are flat out refusing to purchase Vanguard? Not just that, but a large portion of the community are just not buying a new Call of Duty. And it's not because it's a World War II shooter or it's because it's a Sledgehammer title, but because of skill-based matchmaking returning. Because SBMM focuses on appeasing casual players rather than long-time fans, a lot of people are starting to leave the series. And with all of these other shooters having better SBMM or just none at all, a lot of people are getting fed up and are eventually going to get Activision's attention by attacking the thing they value most: their money. If nothing changes soon, I actually think Call of Duty as we know it is in trouble. Now, I have two ideas on how to fix the issue, aside from just fixing SBMM to operate like it did in the older cards. My first suggestion is to properly tune it to the point where it's not noticeable. Have the game determine your skill level in ways other than your last few performances. My second suggestion is just to remove the concept of SBMM altogether and just have a casual and ranked playlist. If you want to play with others in your skill level, play ranked. If you just want to play casually, then play casual. Boom, everyone wins. So yeah, those are my thoughts on skill-based matchmaking. I wanted to say something about this issue since it's been ruining my enjoyment of Cold War and it needs to be fixed soon. But what do you guys think of skill-based matchmaking? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.